Aisha and the Shadowwood Witch. In the land of Azotzi, where the sun dipped into the horizon and painted the sky with hues of crimson and gold, Aisha, a young warrior and magician, stood tall. Her village was plagued by a mysterious curse, causing crops to wither and livestock to fall ill. The villagers believed that the witches of the Shadowwood Forest were responsible. These witches, led by the ruthless and cunning High Witch, Malisha, had been seeking revenge against the villagers for generations. Aisha knew she had to act. She gathered her gear, including her trusty sword and a pouch of magical potions. As she ventured into the Shadowwood Forest, the trees seemed to twist and writhe around her, their branches like skeletal fingers reaching out to snatch her. The air was thick with the scent of decay and death. Suddenly, a figure emerged from the shadows, a tall, gaunt woman with eyes that burned like embers from the underworld. "Welcome, Aisha," the woman croaked, her voice like the rustling of dry leaves. "I am Malisha's sister, Arachne. You will not leave this forest alive." Aisha drew her sword, its blade shimmering with a soft blue light. She cast a spell of protection around herself, anticipating the witch's attack. Arachne summoned a swarm of razor-sharp bats, which swooped down upon Aisha like a dark cloud. With swift strokes of her sword and bursts of magical energy, Aisha dispersed the bats, but she knew she couldn't keep this up for long. Arachne retaliated with a blast of dark magic, and Aisha struggled to counter it with her shield of light. The battle raged on, with Aisha facing off against the witch's dark magic and cunning traps. She encountered giant spiders, venomous snakes, and other creatures twisted by the witch's dark arts. Despite her bravery, Aisha found herself growing weaker, her magical powers dwindling. As she neared Malisha's lair, Aisha sensed a powerful magical barrier protecting it. She used her knowledge of ancient spells to weaken the barrier, but it was a slow process. Aisha gritted her teeth and focused all her energy on the barrier. Finally, it shattered, and she burst into the lair, ready for the final confrontation. Malisha, the High Witch, stood before her, her eyes blazing with malevolent power. The air was thick with dark energy as she hurled spells and incantations at Aisha. Aisha countered each attack with her own magic. The battle was fierce, with Aisha dodging Malisha's dark bolts and striking back with her sword. Despite her best efforts, Aisha found herself on the defensive, struggling to keep up with Malisha's relentless attacks. Aisha focused all her energy on finding a weakness in Malisha's magic. She discovered that the High Witch's power was fueled by a magical crystal, hidden deep within her lair. With newfound determination, Aisha launched the final attack, aiming straight for the crystal. With a mighty blow, Aisha shattered the crystal, and Malisha's powers began to wane. The dark energy dissipated, and the Shadowwood Forest began to transform, its twisted trees regaining their natural beauty. Malisha, enraged and weakened, lunged at Aisha with a dagger. But Aisha was ready. With a swift stroke of her sword, she defeated the High Witch, shattering the curse that had plagued the village. Aisha returned to her village, hailed as a hero by her people. Her legend grew, and her name became synonymous with bravery and determination.